Welcome everybody to Two Drunk Dudes in a Gun Room.
Brought to you by Sabani Army Entertainment.
Motivated.
Hey, so check it out.
Okay.
So let's talk about fucking military brats.
Yeah.
I mean, we have not talked about military brats yet. So I've been divorced before and remarried. You're not divorced, right?
No.
So
Not yet.
So you can't say really not yet. So we're talking about like in the military, right? Not like now.
Okay.
Because we're all fucking like on that gray area, right? So I mean, let's go with military brats, right? So when you were actually in the army, I can say for me, even with the first marriage or the second marriage, with the kids, right? Mm-hmm. So with the kids, it was like, man, you were gone. I mean, if you look at the field problems and the fucking, duties and the fucking deployments, you add all this shit up, right? Like for the first two kids with the first marriage anyway, I missed half their fucking life, before, they went off to college, graduated college and shit. So how many birthdays you missed, how many fucking, graduations you missed, or this or that from all these deployments, right? A lot of people see me like when I go in the fucking store, dude, I spoil my fucking kids.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. You want something? You got it, kind of thing.
Right.
My boy, he's a gamer, but he's also a sports guy. So he will get out there and play sports, but he also likes his games. I'll make sure he's got his fucking whatever fucking games he wants. I spoil the fuck out of him, and I pay whatever fee to fucking sports that he plays and shit like that.
Right.
Did you were big into, the karate and martial arts and stuff for your kids? Mm-hmm. Was it kind of the same way for you? You kind of felt like, so me, I was like, so the way I saw it was, fuck, dude, I was just deployed for 18 fucking months. Did not see my fucking kids. When you get on a phone, it's different, right? When you're deployed. Because they're just like, especially if you interrupt them when you call.
Yeah. You're
on the phone, you're like, oh man, I finally get to call home, and then like fucking 2 minutes later, you're like, fucking, they don't want to talk to you.
Right.
I'm like, the fuck?
Well, it's even worse when you get home and they're afraid of you because they're still young.
Whoa. Yeah, no, absolutely. So it's just like, I don't know if it's just me, but when I came back from any deployment, whether it was fucking 3 months to 18 months, dude, I was like, what do you want?
Yeah. I used to save those pogs. You remember the pogs?
Oh, I do. I still got some somewhere. My kids have them.
I used to save the pogs, and whatever I had saved up, I would go to the PX here in the States, and I'd get the kids whatever it is they wanted with however many pogs I had. I mean, the checkers were usually pretty pissed.
I'm sure who's listening to us right now don't know what a pog is, though.
So the government does not like the cost of what it costs to ship change these places.
5 cents, 10 cents, 25, 50.
So they give you a piece of cardboard with a picture or a logo on it, and
something military,
and it can be redeemed only at a PX in the States or abroad. And that's how you get your change.
Did you ever like redeploy and like take them with you?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And it's like, oh, they're still good.
Yeah.
So here you go, motherfucker.
Yeah,
give me my pack of smoke.
That's a green beans coffee, motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying, though? I mean, but no, seriously though. I mean, how'd you feel though? Like when you got back? Like when I got back one time, so I came back from R&R one time. Mm-hmm. Ethan was born on R&R. 10 days later, I was back in fucking Iraq, right?
Christina was born in R&R.
You know what I'm saying? Germany. So, like, you get back, you already missed, like, so much. Well, good thing. I look at it as a good thing, right? I missed all this diaper fucking bullshit, all this.
Yeah.
But she don't see it that way. But it's regardless. It's just like you get back, you're like, fuck, man. This kid did not want to come to me. He didn't want to do shit. He didn't trust me, nothing. And it's just like, dude, I was just like spoiling this fucking kid. I was buying this kid anything he fucking wanted.
Yep.
And I'm still like that today. I need to break that habit.
And the thing, the bad part about it is about the time that life gets normal, you leave again.
Well,
and that cycle starts all over again.
So especially like so for us, right? Fort Stewart was terrible. Savannah or what was the Savannah? Fort
Hunter Army
or Hunter Army Airfield or Fort Stewart. You were constantly, I mean, on the move, man.
Yeah.
You get back from NTC, JRTC, or whatever, and then you'd fucking deploy. You come back. Next thing you know, you're like, they're like, "Oh, you're good for 2 years." Bullshit.
You're not.
That fucking train came back a year later, and you're fucking off to somewhere else and shit.
And that's what a lot of people didn't understand about, what I was in. Everybody says, "Man, you are so lucky. You're only gone for 3 months." Well, what you didn't realize is we were a battalion element, one battalion, and we were in Iraq, we were in Afghanistan, we were in the United States, Puerto Rico, and Colombia, and the Philippines, all at the same time. So for me, I didn't speak Spanish, so the good places wasn't I didn't get no choice to go there.
You didn't know Cerveza?
No, I didn't know shit.
Really?
No.
So por favor, Cerveza.
We did 3 months. You went 3 months to Iraq, back to the States, 3 months, 3 months to Afghanistan, back to the States. When you were home here, you still had the 75th, you still had SEAL teams, SF teams. Whenever they did their training exercises, we supported it. So if you were here, you weren't here. But because we were never gone for a year, we didn't get dwell time.
Well, that's what a lot of people don't see too, right? How much field time do you do at home station?
Yeah.
How much field time you do at JRTC or NTC, right? Or fucking how much time do you do deployed? So nobody really looks at that. I would think I was doing the math and like deployments. I fucking deployments. I was gone for well over 5 years, and then if you add up the field problems, I think the field problems matched how many times, and that's field problems and JRTC, NTC. They matched how many years I was deployed. I was just like, holy fuck, man.
How many years total did you have deployed?
It was like 6 years, 3 months, I think.
Yeah, I was right there.
It was something like that.
I was 68 months total.
Yeah, I can't remember, man. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to redo the math. I did that a while ago, but I'm just saying. I mean, it's like if you add everything
20% of your
oh, you count Korea too?
No.
Oh, well, that's adding Korea though. You're gone for fucking 12 months when you go to Korea.
I didn't count Bosnia. Didn't count Korea. That was just Iraq and Afghanistan.
Well, Kosovo for me, I only caught the last 3 months of that, so it wasn't that bad. But
it was a peacekeeping.
I mean, yeah, it was peacekeeping when I got there. But I mean, it's just like a lot of people look at you, and I don't give a fuck what people say or think of me. I really don't. They can think whatever the fuck they want of me. It doesn't matter. They're my kids. I can do whatever the fuck I want with these kids, you know? So especially the shit you come back with, and a lot of people know like me and my outbreaks and all this other fucking shit. They know me and know when to like, hey, you okay? Even my kids will ask me, hey, do you take your meds? And I'm talking about a 6-year-old.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to piss you off, Dad. And I was like, whoa, wait, what? You don't want to piss me off? Well, what do you mean? Did you take your meds this morning? Because I got something to tell you. It's just like, this. Did you hear this shit right here?
Yeah.
But I mean, for me, dude, I don't give a fuck. I'll spoil them. They get done with whatever the fuck it is I spoiled them with. I'll put that shit on fucking for sale on eBay. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I mean, some reason I feel that way. Like, dude, I missed, she my little girl's 6. I probably missed 3 years of her life.
Yeah.
So it's just like, it's kind of like I'm still trying to make up for it and shit, but it'll never happen.
No, you can't buy the time back.
No.
And all of us go through that same thing. It was the same way with me. When I got back from deployment, man.
You missed all her birthdays.
She will never let me live
all of them.
Miss this one too.
Well, I'm just saying, I know about that.
Yeah.
She made sure I knew about that.
Yeah. and she lets me know all the time too. And you know, there's nothing I can't bring back the time, and I can't bring back the things that we've missed. People think I'm joking when I tell them I literally watched my kids grow up on YouTube because I would make my wife record everything that they did so I could watch it on YouTube.
Mm.
You know, and my wife, you know,
Well, that was a lot of martial arts shit too on YouTube.
it, a
Yeah.
lot of my kid, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I got a lot of it on there. I still have it on my phone today.
Yeah.
And um, my wife got mad at me because I would bug her nonstop. Because I want to see the things that my kids are doing,
Yeah.
but I still have obligations to take care of my family and to do what I've sworn oath to do.
Right. Right.
And you constantly get pulled in both of these directions. And
what do you bring that up though? But I mean, seriously, I mean, we couldn't wait till the next deployment. I mean, we personally were
you get
just
addicted
like
to it.
you got addicted to the whole combat fucking scene. You're just like, man, I want to go back. I want to go back. I want to go.
Life is simpler there.
Garrison sucks. Like you're in Garrison, you're just like, what the fuck am I doing here? It's like every time you went to a unit, it's just like, who's deploying next? That's the unit I want to go to, right? I mean, that's just the way it was. Just like Hawaii. I got to Hawaii, I was like, who's deploying next? And they're like, oh, no, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, that's where I want to go. Send me there.
I mean, it was the same way, we talk about how shitty Ramadi was where you dropped me off, but I'm gonna be honest. I think y'all had it worse than I did. In fucking all aside. Well, that's like being in Garrison.
Yeah, it is. We had all the people that you didn't want to talk to.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, was things a little bit more riskier where I was at? Sure.
We had less rats.
Oh, you had swimming pools.
Well, they never filled that swimming pool
though. Oh yeah.
Isn't that the one where Saddam drowned his fucking Olympic fucking swimmers and shit?
I don't know.
Because they didn't win the Olympics and shit.
like
so
Iraq
fucking drowned them.
Yeah, Iraq's gonna ever fucking win it.
Well, right. No, I didn't argue that, but I'm just saying there was a story behind it. Oh wait, there was another pool though. There was another pool. The Olympic pool though.
Yeah.
They never filled it. No. Like nobody, like it was jinxed or some shit. I don't fucking know. But anyway.
Yeah, but
regardless,
the same.
It's
same
just
thought process. I'd rather be away from that Garrison fucking grind.
Yeah, I mean, you look forward to the phone calls, all that shit, but I mean, it's just like something in you, just like, dude, I work better when I'm deployed. Like, it's just it kind of made your career go better too. It just didn't make your home life go better.
Right. No, and I'm gonna be honest. The more I deployed, the more I didn't know. I became out of touch with my home life.
We're still out of touch with our home life.
Yeah, well, that's not wrong.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like it's strange, but for the kids, it's just like so. My little one was too young to know it. But my older one was just like all the time. He's just like, "Are you leaving again? Are you leaving again? Are you leaving again?" It's just like, yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, there was a lot of times, I would just have to call my wife and tell her, "Hey, grab my bags. I've got to go." And my wife never knew where I went. She didn't know what I was doing, where I was going, what place, when I was coming back. None of that shit.
No, sometimes it was like just an abandoned Air Force base somewhere, and you were doing some training.
Yep.
And then you come back.
Yep. I mean, there was groups out there that was literally trying to target people leaving on deployments. They would target their families, So all that shit was kept secret. And I'm gonna tell you that right there, I seen it wear on my wife because the first deployments, my wife was crying and boo-hooing and everything else. By the time my last deployment, she didn't get out of bed.
Yeah. Hey, see you when you get back.
Yep.
Here's a peck on the cheek or some shit.
Yeah.
See ya.
And they become complacent. It got to the point where he leaves, he deploys, he deals with bullshit, and he comes home.
Well, we were complacent too.
We were.
We wanted one thing. It's like, oh, we're deploying again. Yes. yes,
Yep.
we were fucking happy,
Yeah.
right? And so it's just like until you get there and you're just like, I'm stuck where? I'm what?
I ain't been there
And
before.
you know, it's just like you want me to what outpost? What? So I mean, it was different situations in different places, you know.
Right. Some you like, some you didn't.
Right, and some was a brand new experience that you know you had to make work, but you know you didn't have to like it, but you had to make it work.
Right.
But I mean, it it was still. I would go back today. Unfortunately, I would still. If they're like, "Hey, here's your orders," I'll be like, "Oh, bitch, I ain't in the army, but I'll go.
Yeah.
Pay me, I'll go."
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's crazy.
We both said we'd go to Ukraine.
I'd go to Ukraine if the president calls me up and says he'll pay me so much. I'll go to Ukraine.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Well, well, it's part of the bargain. You are going.
Oh, okay.
If he calls me, you are going. If he calls you, I'm sure it's the same way.
Yeah. You ain't gotta ask twice.
So I'm just saying, we'll go out there and eat some Ukrainian MREs
Yeah.
if they got them.
Yeah. And just don't make me road march like 26 fucking miles.
Well, that's just it, though. There's got to be stipulations.
Yeah.
I brought that up in another podcast.
Yeah.
Like,
there is.
if you want us to be some fucking little, you know, guerrilla warfare bullshit, well, there's going to be stipulations.
Yep.
Definitely. Like, what guns do we get to shoot? How much ammo do we have? And how many miles we got to go a day? Because we're not going to go that many miles.
Yeah. I mean, think about this, right? So you know the lifestyle and how life has affected our families, right? So you know how the military is changing and how the different warfares have grown. You know, you look at Vietnam, you look at how the first Iraq war, you look how Afghanistan turned into the most urban warfare we've probably ever been in. You know,
We had that coming though.
now look at what's happening now. Let's say we did go to another world war where there's multiple countries involved now, right? Can you imagine the problems that are the mental state of the family members of the current forces are going to have to endure?
No.
Because the media is so much more now in the face of the war. You know, they could damn near watch their family members get killed in the fucking combat live on news.
So it's funny you bring that up. So like again, I don't think we went through one podcast where we stuck to one subject, right?
But we're still a family.
Well, kind of, yeah. But I'm just saying. So like initial invasion, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the initial invasion of Iraq. So there was news crews that came out there, right? And took the photos.
That was the start of it all.
Yeah, Iraq, right. When we took the bridges and shit, they were there to take the photos of us fucking taking the dynamite off the bridges and shit like that. I got it.
When the Marines stormed the beach, they were fucking already on the beach.
They were there, yeah. Yeah. But I was with the engineers at that time when they were fucking taking the dynamite down. But it's just like if you think about it, it's just like what the fuck, you know, why would you do this again? You know, yeah, if you think about it, you're like at that time we didn't have cell phones, we didn't have nothing,
right.
So you couldn't call home to your kids or wife or spouse or whatever it is, and it's just like when you got back from that because they took you out of there because like you were killers, right? Mm-hmm. They were like, oh no, it's peacekeeping now, get them the fuck out of there. Right. Kind of what it was. So when they got, you know, they get you out of there, you go back, you're just like, you go back to garrison life and paperwork and all sorts of shit. And you're just like, dude, when's the next fucking deployment? And good thing if you stayed at Fort Stewart, there was another fucking deployment, no matter what.
The rumors leaked down. You knew it was
they're like, oh, you ain't got to deploy for another fucking like what they say, like 2-3 years?
Yeah.
Oh, bullshit.
We're not even on the list to go anymore.
You're spending 30 days at JRTC or NTC or whatever the fuck it is, and then fucking you get home for another 45 days, 30 days, or some leave time and some training.
And then the announcement comes out,
and your ass is back over the fucking water again, right? Yeah. So, but it's just like we were so used to that like bullshit. that we actually were looking forward to it, you know, kind of thing. And it's sad to say, but dude, it did go so much smoother when you were deployed. No matter
Life was simple.
if it was peacekeeping, if it was combat, it did not fucking matter. You had to learn a couple fucking words to talk to whoever, whatever country you went to. You know, you had to learn a couple words so you could fucking introduce yourself. I guess.
Spoke fluent M4.
You know what I mean, though. So it's just like, I mean, it's sad to say that, you know, we've been out for so long that we would go back. Pay us, we'll go back.
You know, you kind of look at the way things were over there, and fuck, it's kind of turning out that way here. You know, the way that the government's and everything is over there. You know, and like you said, life is fucking simple. You got up, you did your job, you stayed alive, wash, rinse, repeat.
Sometimes you didn't even fucking get in a truck and leave the fucking fob.
Nope.
For that day, you slept in, you got 3 meals a day.
Yeah.
And you were just like, please don't call me. Please don't tell me I gotta go on a convoy tomorrow.
Yeah.
But yet they would come in and say, hey, convoy tomorrow. And you just then you're eating or drinking that fucking Rippets and that Tiger fucking there's that Tiger energy drink too that fucking everybody loves. And fucking you just pounding fucking energy drinks just to get the fuck out.
Yep, 25, 35 miles per hour, fucking forever.
It's yeah. And then it changed though. Further down, you know, years later it changed to where like, you know, you were in the vehicle, you never popped your head out the hatch, all doors were closed, windows were closed. Hell, you didn't even have a crow unit. You were just like, why are we here if I fucking can't shoot back? I'm getting shot at. I'm in the fucking truck, but don't shoot at them.
Yeah, I mean, you'd see it too as you're going down the road. All of a sudden, boom, fucking IEDs and shit going off. You know, and there was nothing you could do but just fucking keep driving.
The ROE changed. Yeah. Like that was like the 50th fucking time it changed and shit. And it's just like, so you're expecting something, you know what's going to happen. When it does happen, you're just still sitting there like, everybody's like, did you see anybody?
If this was 6 months
later,
you
didn't see anybody, you're not going to shoot your gun.
If this was 6 months earlier, motherfucker, you'd be dead. But it's not. So
it's like, I would tell, like some convoys I would stop when I was with 315. Mm-hmm. I would stop them. Stop. I want to smoke a cigarette. So I'd get out of the truck, smoking a cigarette. They're like, do we do full guard duty? I was like, I don't give a fuck what you do. I just want some nicotine. That's all I wanted. They're like, it's a bad place to stop. I was like, are you sure? Yeah, this is a bad place. Well, I don't see nothing. I don't hear nothing. I mean, let me finish my cigarette. We'll get on the way. And it's just, that's back when we had them, what were they? Peterbilts, the up armored Peterbilts or whatever the fuck, the civilian drivers and shit. And it was just like, it was that stupid, really. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I call it stupid. I guess it wasn't that stupid. But I knew the threat level of where we were and all that. And it's just like, dude, pull over. I want a cigarette.
Yeah.
I didn't have any alcohol. I was sober. We have to work that in when Ukraine calls us to go over there.
It's Russia, man. There's vodka.
Well, I'm just saying, there's got to be some type of alcohol allowance or something.
Oh, yeah.
Unlimited ammo, alcohol allowance. I mean, like a couple miles a day because we ain't moving that fast.
And I get to take the gun back with me if I live.
Well, depending on what the gun they give us.
I don't care what it is. I'm keeping it.
Oh, you're going to keep it?
I don't care.
Because we don't get to take our guns.
No.
Oh, yeah.
It's mine.
Whatever, dude. I don't care. He'll never watch this shit anyway.
Who?
The president, the comedian of Ukraine.
The comedian.
The comedian of Ukraine.
Yeah, the comedian of Ukraine. Yeah.
You know that was his job, right?
I know he was. He was an actor and a comedian.
He was an actor and comedian before he became, and then that his governor, is it governor? Is yeah.
He used to be the heavyweight champion of the United States.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I can handle that.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm down. Sign us up.
Well, I mean, tell me what we're getting paid first. But anyway, back to kids. I think my kids turned out good though. I paid two of them through college already.
Yeah.
So your kids are doing good too.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
Well,
probably regrets, you know,
there is.
along the way. But, you know, as far as people looking at me, spoiling my kids and shit, I don't give a fuck.
I don't.
Fuck you.
I've never had
Kind of
the
thing.
ability to really give a fuck what anybody else thought about me anyway. So
I think we're missing that ability, actually.
yeah,
You know?
you know, like you said, man, there's issues, but my kids are turning out good. You know, they're building lives for themselves, and you know,
I had a proud moment. I think it was last year when school bully fucking started fucking with this other kid my boy knew,
hmm
and my boy fucking pushed him and fucking knocked him down. And they got different rules now, so they don't give SWATs and all
no,
that
they
shit no
just
more. The
suspend
in
those kids.
school suspension and
Yeah, for
shit.
both of them.
And so, like, I went there and fucking just raised all sorts of hell, man. I was fucking pissed. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" But anyway, he still had to serve his in-school suspension,
Yeah,
which is fucking stupid. And no, so did the other kid. Even the kid that was picked on that he stood up for had to serve in-school suspension.
yeah.
It's fucking stupid, right? I was like, dude, I don't give a fuck.
All kids.
Self-defense is self-defense, man. If you step in between, he swings at you. Guess what? You're protecting this guy. Hit it back. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So uh, it's I don't think I will change from that.
No, I'm too old school. You know,
So
this whole new woke shit is not for me, man.
it, I mean, it's just like when I got promoted to E5, right, sergeant at Campbell.
Mhm.
Matter of fact, the guys I was buddies with and shit did not want to follow me. Right? There's we're buddies. We ain't got to listen to you. You know, fuck you.
Right.
Blah blah blah. I ended up fucking pulling them in the office and beating their ass just because they wouldn't listen to me.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just like that. It was just like, motherfuckers, look, this needs done. If we don't do it, it's like we got to get this done. Fuck you, we're getting it done. And they were totally against whatever.
Yeah.
And it's just like, dude, heavy wheel mechanics. It's fucking like stupid shit, like working on the fucking helmet changes. Well, it wasn't Gideon, Taco.
Yeah.
It wasn't Taco, but
He was been out there trying to get that belt pulling.
the belt pulling
starter.
Starter.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, it's shit had that was back when you could beat the fuck out of people and get away with it, kind of, you know.
Yeah, those days are gone.
Those days are well gone. Yeah. Well before the hunt sinker time. But I mean, it's just like uh. So I mean, back to how we started though. I will always continue to spoil my fucking kids.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's not something I have to do, but they're here.
Yep.
And I know fucking I lived my life already. Fucking between 6 deployments and fucking, you know, you already kill people, terrorists and shit like that. It's just like spoil your kids.
Yeah.
Why not?
Look, you don't
or now it's like spoil your grandkids, right?
Yeah, it is. And I do. You know, at the end of the day, man, none of us know what tomorrow brings. And those eras and those time frames, we both seen situations where we didn't know what tomorrow was going to bring or if it was going to bring.
Right.
So yeah, you take advantage of the time that you're given, and that time is short. It's valuable, and you use it.
Absolutely.
You know. Hey, everybody knows what we do this for, man. We are all about trying to prevent veteran suicides, and I guarantee you in this episode, veterans out there can relate to this. They know how precious time is, and they also know that the time that goes by when they're thinking about the shit that they're going through, how long that seems to last. If you need some help, the suicide prevention number is 988. Still extension 1, but it's down to 3 awesome numbers. 988.
The old number still works.
It does.
But this is the new one. 988 is what they're going to. Extension 1 for veterans. If you're a civilian, don't hit one, you know. and they will redirect you to somebody that can help you.
If you want somebody that is like-minded and organizations that have people that have gone through or currently still going through the same thing, there's a ton of resources out there. There's Brooke Jackson. If you are a female veteran, she's in the Charleston, South Carolina area. She's the veteran.org. If you are on the west side of the world, Chief Rathburn, leavingthesideline.org. Both of them are there for helping veterans and mental health. If you need help, they will do whatever they have to do to help you. They're a great organization. If you are in the Missouri area and you like to do outdoor stuff, or you just want something to do to get your mind off things, there's Tony Larson and his group called Mo Vets Outdoors. They're on Facebook. You search them. It's Mo, as in the abbreviation for Missouri, outdoor, or Mo Vets Outdoor. All right. Sign up for their group. They have drawings for events all the time. September 10th, they have Vetapalooza coming to Warrenton, Missouri. Awesome concert. We will be there to support. Come stop by, say hi to us, drink a beer with us.
Hey, if you do come by September 10th, we will be there. And I got no problem giving you a guest beer.
Yep. All you got to do is just mention our name.
And you will get a guest beer.
Yep. They got two bands and a stand-up comedian coming on, all former veterans. The Anheuser-Busch is sponsoring the beer. I mean, this is a big deal. If you're a civilian, it's $25 to get in. If you are a veteran, it is $5, man.
What's VIP?
$100 a ticket. That puts you up next to the stand for the concert, and that puts you in Anheuser-Busch's little sponsored area.
What do they have during the day before the concert?
So they've got they're giving away 6 cooking lessons from, I believe the organization's called Rolling Smoke or something, but it's a master barbecuer. He will be doing classes for 6 lucky winners. They will also be cooking for vets throughout the day. And then there's also the traveling wall memorial. That's about a mile away from the fairgrounds. And
that's before the event starts,
yep,
right?
Yep. If you get there that morning, it's about a mile from the county fairgrounds. You can go down and check out the traveling wall
that's
memorial.
Pretty cool. Oh, yeah. We'll be there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, there's a lot of good stuff going on for veterans, man. And sometimes when it gets dark, you don't get the light to see it, man. And that's what we're here for. We're trying to be that Uber to get you from where you're at to where you need to be. All right.
Hey, along with Mo Vets Outdoors. I mean, if they're in Missouri, I mean, if you need anything, I mean, shoot us a message on support at SavaiArmy.com or
hit the little message button
on our Facebook or TikTok, Savai Army Official. I mean, just shoot us a message or anything. We'll reach out to you if you guys need help. So, and we got no problem. I mean, we're both here in Missouri. So, if you're here, you need help, give us a shout. We ain't got no problem talking to anybody.
Yep, or listening, whatever you want. All right, man. Y'all take care.
Later.
Catch y'all on the next side.